So hi, I'm Witch Jodi. I'm also known as Jodi Jacobson, and I own Midwest Witchery and Healing, and I'm located in Stillwater, Minnesota. And it is a true, authentic witchcraft store. So we carry everything from spell candles that you can create on your own to pre-done spell candles. I have a lot of art down here from local artisans that are in our pagan community. I also carry crystals, I carry jewelry, I carry incense, I carry bulk herbs for your magical workings, I carry teas. We have readers down here, so tarot, crystal ball, psychic mediumship, and palmistry, so we carry it all. We do tea leaf readings, however, it's kind of on hiatus for another month or two for a big announcement coming around the bend here by the 1st of May. But other than that, yeah, we carry pretty much everything that you can think of, cauldrons to, spoons to you name it, I have it. And this has been my lifelong dream. For you guys that know me throughout the years at Paganicon, I think I only missed 1 year, the very first year. I've been a presenter multiple times there. I do an awful lot of herbal kitchen witchery type stuff. We also carry essential oils and oil blends, and so I teach about that too. But yeah, I've been around for a long time, and for years and years, I wanted to open this place. My vision, when I was a little girl, and I realized that I wasn't a part of the norm. I didn't fit in the Christianity bubble. I would ask questions to nature, and I was probably no more than 8 or 9 years old, you guys. So I've been practicing over 45 years. Let that one sink in. And I found my way, but they didn't have internet. They didn't have social media. So you went to your little local library, which was in a little itty bitty tucked away town in New Richmond, Wisconsin. I found one book, one. And it talked about witchcraft, and it was devil worship. Well, we all know that that's not the true case, right? So I had to wait until I was 16 to come over to the Twin Cities to find an occult bookstore. So I had to learn on my own for quite a while. And all I could think of when I created this place is, what about those who don't have a place to go to just ask a question? They're closeted, they're scared. Where can they go to have a space where they felt normal and they had questions answered without being looked at funny? That's why I created this. This has been a 20+ year dream, and I made it happen. A lot of manifesting went into this, and it came to fruition. I opened my doors April 30th of 2022, and it's taken off like wildfire. And I'm so grateful to all of you who have been here to support me so that I can support you. I've done a lot of teaching. In fact, we offer classes here, just like we have the Paganicon classes. I do them too. In fact, Laura Tempest Sorcroft is coming here to my store on March 15th, and she's going to actually hold a workshop here in my space. So that's pretty cool and exciting. But I have people come and teach. We teach tarot. We teach about psychic mediumship. I've had multiple teachers coming in from different cultures teaching different things. So it's not just about one type of witchcraft. I carry everything. And that's basically where I came from. I got the distinct honor. In 2016, I got to go to Salem, Massachusetts. And for those who have never been, if you get a chance, you got to go. But my little witch idol was Lori Cabot. And if you know who she is a phenomenal woman. She has done an awful lot for the community. She was the woman who had the very, very first witchcraft store in America in Salem, Massachusetts, back in the early 70s. And she created this culture for Salem. Salem was just a sleepy little town. They didn't have witchcraft stores way back when. She was the first, and she worked with the city to create what it is today. And when I got to meet her, I had been in awe of her since the 80s, mind you. But when I got to meet her, she literally walked up to me, because small town, Minnesota girl, I don't know, you need to make an appointment 3 to 6 months in advance to talk to the head witch, right? So I just walked in to get a reading, and she wasn't available, and she came out of the back room. And I'm just standing looking at merchandise, and she's going like this. And all I could think of is, oh, good Lord, what did I touch, right? Well, she came up and she said, do you know you're a healer? I see this aura about you. I see this, I see that, I see whatever. She had no idea, number one, I'm a registered nurse, and I've practiced nursing for over 20 years in different variations. Critical care has been my heartbeat. 2, I'm an energy healer. Yes, I do certified healing touch. And yes, I am a Reiki master. So that all kind of ties in. She had no idea. There's no way she could have known that. So I built this little rapport with her and found out she did classes. So I ended up going through her tutelage and ended up at this point, I am a 2nd degree Cabot Witch in the Cabot Kent Hermetic Temple in Salem, Massachusetts. So I can technically say I'm a Salem witch here in town. But yeah, I've been practicing under the Cabots for quite some time. I've done eclectic, I've done solitary, I have done Coventry, I've done a multitude of things over the 45 plus years. And I know my herbs, I know my crystals, I know my stuff. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I know everything, but I have a vast knowledge, a very vast knowledge. Paganicon, let's talk about Paganicon. I've been a part of this community for years. And when I first heard about it, I was super stoked because seriously, a convention for us? Really? Why would you not go, right? And they have broadened my horizons because when I first, for years I practiced just eclectic, but it broadened my horizons. It brought me into the Norse paganism. I got to learn more about Druidism. I got to learn more about, different cultures like Alexandrian or Garderian, and I can see the different variations. And it fascinates me. And what I love about Paganicon is we're all equal. Nobody's better than one another. We're just a bunch of people in the community trying to do the right things and help one another. So why not be a part of that big community? It's fantastic. And people come from all over, you guys. Think about how many people travel from different states just to go to this convention. Pretty amazing. And did you know, because yes, I did find this out, and I've known it for quite some time, but in the United States, the Twin Cities is the 3rd largest pagan community of the US. Salem is number 1. New Orleans is 2nd. The Twin Cities is 3rd. And the 4th one follows up in San Francisco and then going to Portland. So I found that very fascinating, where a lot of people don't know that. So if you can be a part of this community and help others and help those less fortunate that maybe don't have the outlets to learn, that's what we're here for. In fact, a very dear friend of mine, I lost in November of 2021. Some of you may know her. Her name is Victoria Greenbush. And if you've been following everything here on the Paganicon site, you're going to see that I offered up 2 scholarships in her name. She died of cancer, and she was huge in the pagan community. She took in humans like stray animals. If you didn't have a place to rest your head, she brought you in. She brought in the homeless. She brought in the drug addicted. She brought in anybody who had a problem, and she cared for them. Those that felt outcasted, she took care of them. And she always made sure that if you wanted to go to Paganicon, she found a way to get people there, to provide a room for them, and to make sure that they could get in and have the full experience if they were seeking the path. And so in her honor, I created these scholarships, and I will continue to do these from years on to continue helping her help others, because that's what we're about, is helping others. And so I'm a very proud sponsor, not only of Paganicon and Pagan Pride, but to be able to do this and offer for those who are a little bit less fortunate. I'm just here for everybody. That's what I want to do, is make this a collective of individuals that elude from the heart and just want to help. That's what I'm about. And getting to meet the community and finding out where they came from, their backstories. That's my favorite thing. I meet a lot of new friends through Paganicon, and I stay in touch with them over the years, and it's fun. So you have open investigation playing, I believe, Saturday evening. And Brad goes back a way long time. For those of you who understand lineages, so for being a witch, I have been solitary the majority of my life until I became an adult, and I found others in the culture when I was kind of seeking refuge going through a divorce. And when I did this, and I knew Victoria Greenbush for quite some time before that, my best friend Sarah was a part of Vicky's coven, right? And so I went over to just go do some fun stuff with individuals, just to be a part of a group for Sabbats and whatnot, but I didn't join their coven outright. And so if you look at the lineage for, when you become a first degree, second degree, that. So again, in the Cabot Kent Hermetic Temple and through Lori Cabot's workings, I am a second degree priestess. However, when I was out here before I started doing that, when I was just out here in Timbuktu land. So if you look at it this way, I had Sue would be considered my mom. Sarah, my best friend, would have been considered my, no, I take that back. Sarah was considered my mom. Sue was considered my grandmother because you go up lineage from who taught who. The third one up was Victoria, who is my scholarship, who would have been my great grandmother. And Brad, the head singer from Open Investigation, was my great grandfather. So there's a story. I've known him. Oh, holy moly. I've known him for 20 years already, him and Tree. So that's kind of fun. But I do like to go down and listen to the music and at least go and visit, but it just is a little loud in there. Come on in, get a reading, take some classes. Like I said, I help other practitioners. So when other practitioners have something, so maybe I make teacup candles. And if you go to my website, which I don't know, can you see it on this thing? Probably not. But this is my cute little rack card. And you'll see these laying around at Paganicon. But at the very bottom, I'm going to do the best I can if you can see that. I am on Instagram, TikTok, the Facebook, you name it. But that's also my website, if you can see that. You can go onto my website and you can see some of my teacup candles, but I create these. I hand pour the wax and I use a specific type of wax. I do not use soy wax and I do not use paraffin because it's, not good for the economy, or not economy, the environment. Oh my goodness sakes, you guys, I had a brain fart. Sorry about that. But I do use a specific type of wax when I'm creating, and I do it in specific moon phases. I use specific herbs and crystals to create these candles, right? So I do that. However, if you're a practitioner that makes a different type of candle, a lot of you guys have known who Anna is from Shadowwick. I carry Shadowwick here. I help other practitioners live their dream because I will do a consignment where you bring in your product and you can sell it here too. So approach me, talk to me. I mean, that's what I'm here for. If you know who Stephen Wizard is with Hourglass Oils, I carry his product also. I carry a lot of different things to help those out in the community. So you coming in shopping here at my store is going to help all of those practitioners to be able to make a little income to support themselves and their family, number one. If you need classes, you don't know where to begin, we do that too. I teach herbalism. We teach tarot. We teach different types of magic. I have Wes, who's a wonderful practitioner who comes from New Orleans. He is actually a priest, a hoodoo priest, and he actually works right now. He's gone because of Mardi Gras and whatnot. He'll be back this summer, but he teaches hoodoo practitioner and magic and folk magic. I mean, and he is amazing. Works for Marie Laveau's House of Voodoo in New Orleans. If you go down there, hit him up. He's a tarot reader. He is psychic medium. He does runes. I've got Siri, who wrote the book Lessons of the Empress. She is one of my practitioners. She reads tarot here. She reads runes here. So if you want to learn these practices, come see us. We always have classes. We're going to help you to do that. And it helps my people that teach. I don't teach everything. I teach some things, but I don't teach everything. I share that wealth with others. And this is how I'm helping back in the community. And you can help by coming here and learning so that we can help those out in the world. If you're here at Paganicon, one, have a great time. Suck up the knowledge that you're going to get. I'm carrying 2 classes this year. One is called Poisonous Herbs, not always used for hexing. Another one is going to be on Sunday afternoon. It's called Opening Your Psychic Awareness, which is a really good one too. That class I've only done it once here, but it was completely sold out. So I have to do another one on that. But yeah, so definitely hit up my classes, like me on social media or follow me on social media. You will always have up-to-date information as far as what classes are available, what's going on. And my newest little thing that I've been doing is called quick witch tip of the day. A lot of little freebie things for newer people, or just somebody looking for something different in their practice and they're just stuck. So just little quick, simple things that anybody can do at any time. Other than that, have a great time this weekend, guys. And if you see me, say hi. I'm very approachable. Again, I go by Witch Jodi. My badge will say Witch Jodi. That's just what I'm known as. So come and say hi.